Danny?
Hey, not much. Just finally got into the office this afternoon, and I was listening to your program on the way in here, and I was like, what's the point? Why don't people just understand this is a great way to measure how good your team is, or in terms of Thailand, how much you still have to improve. I mean, we should be used to it here in Michigan. We have the Lions.
Well, and I mean, Dan, here's the other thing. I mean, there's an inevitability to this with the Women's World Cup. There are not enough nations that can even step on the field with the United States to do a full World Cup.
Oh, exactly.
I'm not going to limit the best team on the planet. I just can't do that. I mean, here's where I would say Sully made a great point. I mean, Dan, if you have college athletes, and let's say it's Alabama, and they're playing 1AA Citadel, there is a point where you go, all right, wait a minute, someone's going to get hurt out of it. You know what I mean? That's a little different. But these are professional.
Exactly. I have no problem with them running up scores because, hey, your team wants to stop them, stop them.
It was like a couple years ago when Michigan scored 100 against Rutgers. Michigan wasn't trying to score. They were running the ball every play. Rutgers laid down. Rutgers couldn't stop them. Anything short of Harbaugh taking a knee wasn't going to keep Michigan out of the end zone. I don't blame Michigan there.
Heck, and I'll give you one better. Just last year, unfortunately, being in the U of M grass, look at what Ohio State did to us last year. 70 points, they stomped us.
And you know what, Dan, I'll be honest. They stopped trying.
Yeah.
They could have scored a lot more.
Well, I think they could have easily gotten 80 or 90.
Yeah, your defense did not have the speed or the whiteboard on that day to slow that train down.
See, the only issue I have with this World Cup topic, and tell me if you guys disagree with this, but I understand the points that you and David made about it being a World Cup and not having many opportunities to score goals, life moment, whatever. But we talked about this last week with the Roy Williams thing. Celebrating a first down when you're down by 30 points or whatever. Some of the celebrations I do think are just a little much. I understand it's a World Cup stage, but it's like, come on.
All right, so hold on. So, establish for me when it starts to be unacceptable. Is it 4-0?
I'm not even 4 or 5.
6-0?
Maybe 7 or 8-0. At that point, it's like it's 8-0. Come on.
But again, what if it is that person's first World Cup goal? What if they're not a player who finds themselves in a position to score ever? What do you tell that person? It's your life moment, but you got a feel for Thailand? What?
It's different because it's the
Who
World
the
Cup.
hell cares?
I understand it's the World Cup, but
Maybe if Thailand didn't have a terrible soccer team, stop embarrassing yourself out here.
it's just a little much. It's just not. I don't think it's very classy at all. It's just the sportsmanship thing. I know.
Off of your high horse.
It's the exact same thing about football players celebrating when they get a meaningless first down. Just be cool it a little bit.
Yeah, but it's not meaningless. It's a World Cup goal.
But it's not when it's 9-0. 9-0.
Okay, yeah.
Game's over. You don't have to rub it in their face. That's how fights break out. That's how fights start when you're being a total, DB on the field.
You know what fights do? They increase ratings. So maybe that's something we should consider.
I just think that gets a little more.
You add fights to NFL games, the ratings would go through the roof.
Celebrations when you're blowing a team out. Come on.
248-539-9797. I didn't realize I had young D'Antonio
I
producing
know
my
you
show
guys
today.
don't disagree as much as you're letting on.
No, I do. I'm not going to take away someone's ability to celebrate in a World Cup game. This isn't some professional lacrosse league Sunday afternoon deal. It's the World Cup, man. 97-1.
Every dad is different. Now at Kroger, you can find gift cards for just about anything dad loves. And you'll earn 4 times the coupons on those gift cards. Plus, you can keep the celebration going with our 3 days of digital deals. Choose from Father's Day favorites like meats for grilling, charcoal, party apparel, and more. Just download your coupons for both these deals at Kroger.com.
football season with Urban Meyer no longer on the sidelines. Penn State's James Franklin tops the list. Michigan State's Mark D'Antonio checking in at number 2. Michigan's Jim Harbaugh at number 3. Let's take an update next. Ryan Woolley for more. Go to 971theticket.com. We're busy here doing this corn cob promote from within nonsense. You know what Spartan fans do? He doesn't know anybody in the pros this. I've talked to former players. I've talked to influential people. Former players. Influential people. I've talked to influential people. That might be the biggest silent you've ever had. I have them. Hour number 2. What a day. I have to, and I'm going to get to more of these phone calls. 3:15, a stunning take about the Lions uniforms and their place in sports. But can I just give a word on something? Because I am so frustrated with this. And it kind of relates to this Women's World Cup issue about running up the score and just where we are in society right now. Can we stop with the faux outrage about a couple Raptor fan goofballs cheering KD when he got hurt? Can we stop with that now? Can we stop acting like that would have been any different in any city, in any country on earth? There's always going to be a couple bad apples in a fan base. To label an entire fan base awful, classless, savage, stop. You're falling right into the trap. And I just saw it as I was walking by the television. Another one of these faux, thoughtful ESPN shows. Big bold letters, the culture of sports. Okay, this has always been the culture of sports. Sports causes us to lose a sense of reality, lose a sense of what's important and not, lose ourselves in it. This isn't new. Sports and the relationship of fans to it has always, and I mean always, had an ugly underbelly to it. Whether it's fights in the stands, whether it's racial epithets, whether it's hurling items onto a field, whether it is cheering someone's demise. Stop acting brand new. It ain't new. And second of all, and again, I hate doing this because I think it's a great telecast, but I thought they were just over the top. Stop with, the TV broadcast really egged this on. Oh, this is a disgrace. Cheering. Do you really think in an arena full of 18,000 people, you can get everyone to do what you want them to do? I can't get 8 people to agree that pizza's good. You think 18,000 people are going to act classy, then add alcohol to the mix, then add adrenaline to the mix? Stop. And as soon as people realized that Kevin Durant was really hurt, Kyle Lowry motioned to the crowd. You know what happened? It stopped. Stop acting brand new. I'm just so sick of it. Honestly, I've seen it happen in our own state. Drew Stanton got hurt, the whole crowd cheered here. The 04 game. It happened. I mean, like, what do you want me to do? Oh, yeah, the city of Toronto's evil. Oh, Raptor fans are class. No, not really.
That's what DeMarcus Cousins has been saying, cussing out the whole fan base.
There you go. That's sensible. And I love Boo. You know I do. That's my guy. But I ain't going to him for rational commentary on class and dignity. Okay? Not exactly leaning on him for my etiquette guide. Now, if you've got something to say on that, you're welcome to. I'm not telling you that cheering someone's injury is cool. I'm not even telling you that you're not a scumbag. My point is to act like the whole arena did it is dishonest. You're creating a story that isn't there. Stop. Please. To do topics like the culture of sports. Oh, shut up. Damn, this muffins. My point is, if you would like to have a conversation about this, we can. But I've never viewed sports fans at large as classy, as compassionate, as understanding, frankly, as human. Think about it. Do we act as human beings when we attend games? Not usually. Should we go back to the Silverdome highlights? Should we go to a Sunday at Ford Field? Or anywhere in the NFL for that matter? How about ask yourself this question. How many times have you read a story in the last year accusing fans of saying or doing something that is racially insensitive? Dozens. Can't even keep up with it. How about where athletes have asked for fans to be removed from games? Wait a minute. Wasn't it like 10 minutes ago one of the minority partners in the Warriors shoved Kyle Lowry? Maybe if you stop viewing fans as anything other than what they are, which are fanatics, you might get somewhere. I think there were some rotten eggs in that Toronto fan base. I'm not going to let it paint everyone. But every fan base has that. Everyone. Spartan fans, Wolverine fans, Yankee fans, Red Sox fans, you name it. That element exists in all fan bases because that element exists in us as a society. To act like that element doesn't exist in fan bases is to act that the elements of racism do not act in society. Elements of being a disgusting human being do not live out in society. And when you add alcohol, and when you add adrenaline, and we sell sports as an escape, we then are surprised when people, in an almost out-of-body moment, do things that they wouldn't do in their everyday life. It's kind of like a worse version of social media. Get behind a computer, tell someone that you want to slit their throat, and then go about your day and go get a car wash. Right? Well, fans are no different. But as media, we got to stop with this. These referendums. There's no referendum. As long as you get 18,000 people hopped up on adrenaline, booze, and God knows what else, probably the way society works today, some form of pill, and then the irrational fanaticism and tribalism that fans have, and you put that many people together, as long as you're putting that mix together, why act surprised? I mean, hell, the city of Philadelphia would like a word with you. You want a fan base I'll label as bad? There, I just did. They booed Santa Claus, for God's sakes. Just wanted to get it off my chest and mix it in. You do what you want with it. 248-539-9797. Sully, any words? David, feel free.
Yeah, I just my main takeaway was when I saw the Warriors just, I do, Mike, think that this it directly feeds into it. The Warriors were just going out and basically just scolding the city of Toronto and acting like this is some huge deal. And I can't say I'm surprised just because this is kind of how things seem to work nowadays. But no, the takeaway is not that the entire city of Toronto is bad and the entire arena was cheering. Besides, sure, a few people that they highlight, I didn't think the whole arena was cheering.
No, I'm talking about how the media at large is positioning.
And the media, well, of course they are, because, again, the Warriors go out and basically start this war against the city of Toronto, too, and I think those players have fed into that a lot. I mean, DeMarcus Cousins literally said, I know you said we're not looking at him for examples, I get it, but DeMarcus Cousins literally answered the question by saying, F them, F those fans, F them.
No,
that's not going to help anything.
Great
It's just not.
adult, rational response. Part of the reason I kind of love him is he's a maniac. But I ain't looking
You
at
almost
him.
blew the game for him, too.
Yeah, that was something.
Except separate occasions.
Let me ask you this question briefly. And it's not a topic, it's just a question. David, I'd love your feedback. What do you pay Boogie? What do you pay him based on what you've seen? Based on what he was pre-injury, based on what he is now? I'll give you an idea, you tell me if it's crazy. But a team like the Lakers, 3 at 50, does that sound about right?
My head 10 to 15 million a year.
Oh, if you can get him for 10, it's
But what you're saying is just over 15 million, so we're not
about
too far.
17. Yeah, like, I mean, Mike, I can't, I don't think there's going to be a robust market for him, despite his incredibly skilled ability, because here's the problem. He needs the ball in his hand. Now, he can shoot the three a little bit. He can put it on the floor. He can post you, but he needs the ball. How many teams find a ball-centric center attractive in 2019, 2020? Then you factor in who he is, and I love him, but we got to talk about it, and then you factor in the Achilles. I kind of looked at, like, Lakers 3 for 50. It's already a circus. I don't know. I'm fascinated by it.
David said he gets the
97. If you have stuff on that, we'll get to it. More of the don't run up the score theater. I've got that note on the Lions uniforms. And then at 3:30, Sully swears these records will not be broken while we're alive. I have to choose one that will.
David just said veterans minimum for Cousins, by the way. So
That's because David hates his guts. Strike that from the Big Power's at it again. Raising rates. Enough. Don't pay their high rates and increases. Pay yourself. Power Home Solar makes it easy to switch to solar by hooking you up to battery storage with your installation. So the longer days produce more energy, and you can store it for later. Own your power. Don't rent it. Power Home Solar. #1 residential solar provider in the state. One of the top solar installation companies in the nation. Power Home installs American-made panels, 30-year warranty. You can own your power, not just rent it from the power company. Guys, it's simple. You want to see if solar is right for your home? Go to PowerHome.com. That's PowerHome.com. Or you give them a call, 1-800-SOLAR-15. That's 1-800-SOLAR-15. Don't rent your power, own it with help from Power Home Solar.
The next time you're in Vegas, head to the D Las Vegas. It's not on the Strip, it's in downtown Vegas. The odds are better, the party's bigger, and you'll feel right at home. Book your stay today at thed.com. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
Hi, Harry Glantz for Capital Mortgage Funding. Rates are at historic lows, so what are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE and let our award-winning staff help you save money. Look, if you're looking to purchase a new home, refinance your existing home, and you want to save money, call 1-800-LOW-RATE and take advantage of these historic low rates. That's Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE. Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS ID number 2289, Equal Housing Lender.
We're Saia LTL Freight. Our trucks hit the road to haul the goods that keep businesses and communities moving. We're talking millions of shipments over millions of miles. From custom solutions to expedited delivery, when you see Saia LTL Freight, you'll know we're driving business. For all your shipping needs, get your quote at Saia.com. That's SAIA.com.
You know what's a good price for a gallon of gas, what a loaf of your favorite bread costs, and where to get a good price on a dozen eggs. But did you know that different pharmacies charge very different prices for the exact same prescriptions? It's time you knew. RxSaver by Retail Renaud lets you compare prices in your area and gives you coupons for up to 80% off. Go to RxSaver.com and start saving today. RxSaver. No more saving. Actual savings may vary. See website for details.
At Walgreens, we know that your day doesn't stop for diabetes. So when you've got places to go and people to see, count on Walgreens every day to get expert diabetes advice 24/7. Find all major brands of testing supplies like Walgreens True Metrics in-store and online. And download tools to help you stay on track, like our 5-star mobile
break out the brush up again. I don't get it. Is there something wrong with the way I wave? Elbow, wrist, elbow, wrist. I want that little basset hound acknowledge me. I'm friendly. I give everyone peace of mind when I protect their homes through Progressive. He should be jumping for joy when I walk by.
Save an average of 17% on car insurance when you bundle home and auto through Progressive.
Maybe it's me. No, it's him.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discounts not available in all states.
New day, new time, same show. I'm Jeff Lesson. Lesson on Golf now Sundays at 8 a.m. Our 23rd year of bringing you the best deals in golf at lessonongolf.com. Tune in this and every Sunday, 8 a.m. 97.1 The Ticket.
Got something to say? Text 971 The Ticket now at 97136. Ticket text brought to you by LaFontaine Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Fenton. Home of the Family Deal. Find over 5,000 new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs daily at FamilyDeal.com. The only way you can take 97.1 The Ticket with you is the Radio.com app. Download it today. Listen to us anytime, anywhere.
I'm going to call an audible, and I apologize if this is an inconvenience for you. I'm going to move this Lions uniform thing to 3:30 or 3:45. We have a rash of calls that I want to get to on a multitude of topics, so we're going to do just that. Ticket text right now, celebrating when you're up big is classless. Cousins is Carmelo, just larger. Don't forget Philly booing Michael Irvin's broken neck. That's from Matt. Hope Golden State and Toronto becomes one of the great rivalries in sports. It won't. Mike, what do you give KD next year? Coming off the Achilles. The max. That's not even a topic to me. I said yesterday, when KD gets surgery for this Achilles and he's under anesthesia, if I'm Bob Myers, I'd go into the operating room. I would grab his lifeless hand, put a pen in it, and then I would guide it along the contract extension. Kevin Durant. I would sign him to the max, knowing I'm not going to have him next year. And I would make a point that if I'm the Knicks, offering him the max and him not playing next year actually helps you, because then you could be terrible again, get another high draft pick, and then get Kevin Durant added to it. I mean, that's just how I feel. I think Durant and the way his skills are, they translate into his 30s. I'm offering him the max, knowing that I have to sacrifice a year. That's me, though. Let's go to Steve, 97.1. What's up, Stevie?
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm all right. Watching the French play the Norwegians right now. Anyway, I love women's soccer because they don't flop. It's the best thing about it.
Okay.
Here's my question, though. Does anyone honestly think the Swedes are going to back off from Thailand when they play them?
I couldn't tell you. I don't follow women's soccer. I just would
They
assume.
aren't going to do that. Nobody does that. Not in the World Cup. It's ridiculous. You know, so, okay, they went up 13-0. So what?
Well, what about
You're
the
right.
celebration issue that's got Sully all bent up shape?
The World Cup's held once every 4 years. Okay, say you're in the Olympics and you beat everybody just horribly bad, brutally. You're not allowed to celebrate?
Talk to Sully about it. Don't look at me. I think they're
I'm
fine.
just saying. I mean, that's
No, this is the thing is.
4 years to get here.
I'm not denying that. This isn't a hill I'm going to die on either. I'm just saying that if my only point is that sometimes I kind of laugh when you're up 9-0 and you're celebrating like you just closed out, out number 3 in the World Series. It's like what? Doesn't even make sense.
You know what? I'm sorry. I thought Megan Rapinoe's reaction was worthy. I mean, honestly, you scored in the World Cup.
I agree.
Several times, but
Right.
that was handy.
Right, but it's such a fleeting moment. You work your whole life to get to these couple of games you're going to play. Yeah, David, go ahead.
Yeah, Sully's wrong. Here's the thing.
All right.
Morgan scored 5 goals. She didn't celebrate after goal 4 and 5 because she's done this before, right? But you had 4 ladies that scored their very first goal in a World Cup. They had never appeared in any World Cup game at all. Lavelle, Moran, Lewis, and Pugh. They scored when it was 2-0, made it 7-0, 3-0, whatever. But Pugh scored with him to make it 11-0. Her very first World Cup goal. Is she not supposed to celebrate that? She's not supposed to go out and act like she scored the game-winning goal? This is her very first appearance and her first goal. Celebrate. There is nothing wrong with celebrating. You can get hurt. Morgan can actually get hurt in the next game and not play the rest of the World Cup. Is she not supposed to celebrate anymore? Is Lloyd, who scored to make it 12-0, not supposed to celebrate? Because she could get hurt as well.
Sully, your response. He always just smirking and giving up. David, I think
It's whatever. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and yell at people for celebrating. I'm not trying to sound like that.
David just DDT'd him. Roberto, Sully quit on his opinion mid-segment.
I don't care. I don't care enough. Nor do I care about women's soccer this much either. It's just,
I love it.
if it's 11-0 on principle, yeah. If it's 11-0 and someone's celebrating like that, I just kind of laugh at that. I did.
David, in your time working in radio, have you ever heard of a mid-segment bail? He didn't even want to give it till the end of the segment. He just bailed on his opinion.
No, it's a lose-lose because now I'm being positioned as I'm not letting people celebrate their first World Cup goal. It's like, whatever. They want to celebrate. Okay, I don't care as much.
I don't know that I've ever bailed on an opinion mid-segment. David, that is impressive.
No, this was never a huge opinion I was making or a hill I was dying on. I said that the first sentence when I gave this opinion. Now, this is not one of my 9 or 10 opinions. It was, 9 or 10 level type opinions. This is just something that's like, whatever. I'd love to get that poll.
If I was you, Sully, I would just take Thursday and Friday off because I've beaten you two days in a row with her. KD was right, and I'm right with this one.
David
Take the rest of the week off.
David has gone off the top rope, and he hasn't even had the dignity to clothesline you in the throat. It's been right on your forehead.
I never cared enough. And I am taking Thursday and Friday off. Thank you. Thing sucks. This is one of my, 5-unit max type opinions. I just try to speak
All right, okay. Let's go over to Robert, 97.1. What's up, Robert? Robert?
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing?
I'm all right. First-time caller, long-time listener.
Well, welcome aboard. What do you got?
I just want to say, this is World Cup. First off, Highlands are not victims. They're professionals. They work hard to get there. And being there, whether they lose every game by 20 points or more, it doesn't matter. They got there. They worked hard. They beat a lot of other teams to qualify. So they're getting better after this because they're playing better competition. Okay, and for the people that complain about too much scoring or too much celebrating, do they watch these games or they just tune in, see the score, and say, oh, that's bad?
Choice B.
Do they want scoring or do they want scoring? Okay, I've heard people say before, I'm sorry, Mike, but I've heard people say that they don't watch soccer because it's boring. There's no scoring going on. They're just kicking the ball around. When you got a lot of scoring, now people are complaining it's too much scoring. Sorry, baby. Sorry.
No, don't be sorry at all, and I agree with you. And another example of it is people complain baseball's boring, and then guys show personality like Max Muncy or Madison Bumgarner, and then they bitch and complain the guys aren't acting appropriate. You can't win with people.
Well, they're on a big stage, and they're supposed to entertain. They're doing their job. I'm not going to complain about it. I might not like it if it's against my team, but I can understand it. I think everybody else should put their brains on and understand as well.
Agreed. And by the way, the ticket text, we are getting rave reviews. It's good to know a number of our audience had no idea about the Tommy Lasorda, Kurt Bavacqua audio. I encourage you to go listen to that. If you want to hear old school potty mouth manager meltdown, Tommy Lasorda, Kurt Bavacqua. You think I'm going to throw in a 130 here, Kurt Bavacqua? The language is something to behold, and people are really enjoying it. All right, records that will never be broken. Sully wants to challenge me on this. We're going to do that next. I'll get that Lions thing shortly after. We've got an NBA agent power play being played out in real time. Don't make a move. We got a lot of good stuff coming up. 97.1.
Well, I'm certainly excited for the PGA tournament coming here later this month, Rocket Mortgage Classic. And if you want to have your chance to win tickets to that, to hang out with me, go over to 971theticket.com. Check out the contest page. It's June 29th and 30th. Super cool setup over there at DGC Detroit Golf Club. 15th hole, it's a Vegas-style cabana, is how they describe it. Food, drinks, it's going to be a lot of fun. I have 4 tickets for Saturday and Sunday's rounds. Again, June 29th and 30th. 4 winners will each score 2 tickets. We're going to have like I said, cabana, food, drinks, watch some golf. It'll be a blast. So get over to 971theticket.com contest page and find it right on our website. Fill out the form. It's going to take you 15, 20 seconds to fill out the form, and you'll be good. You'll be entered in the contest. Now, this is all brought to you by Greektown Casino Hotel, the best place in downtown Detroit to celebrate after any sporting event. And maybe it can be like the women's soccer team and celebrate every single time you score a goal like you're, winning the championship. You can do that at Greektown as well. Remember, you must be at least 21 years old to enter and 21 years old to gamble.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
This report brought to you by Flame Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical in Ann Arbor. All lanes are still blocked due to an earlier car fire. M14 westbound at Miller Road. You can take northbound Miller Road to southbound Z back to 94. 75 southbound the entrance ramp from 14 Mile. There's a wreck on the right shoulder and an accident blocking the shoulder. 94 westbound at 8 Mile. Can your AC unit take the heat? Hit the green light before temperatures rise. Schedule your air conditioning unit inspection today for just $99 from Flame Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical. Call the experts at Flame First or visit flamefurnace.com. I'm Michelle Pena on the WWJ 24-hour traffic summary.
CenterPoint Energy Services wants to know, what will you do with 3 months of free natural gas? That's 3 months of paying a $0.00 natural gas rate, which really frees up your summer budget for stuff like a trip to the water park, a weekend getaway, or an awesome new home upgrade. Plus, switch now for a low summer rate, and you could save year-round with CenterPoint Energy Services. Dial pound 250 and save 3 for free. Limited time offer. Terms, conditions, exclusions apply. Visit freeforfreegas.com for details.
Gallianis Van Dyke Dodge does the deals the other dealers won't. We're overstocked and must sell off new surplus inventory regardless of loss. Best way for us to sell for surplus Dodge Ram is 2 at a time. Announcing Drive 2 for $222. Gallianis Van Dyke Dodge in Warren. Yes, a true sign and drive for 2 2019 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Bighorn 4-wheel drives for just $222 per month. Only 2 vehicles, lease 1 for $122. No money down, no hidden charges, no first payment or upfront charges. Galliana pays it all. It's a true sign and drive. Drive 2 new Rams for $222. Only at Galliana's Van Dyke Dodge. Buy new 2018 Dodges priced at used car values while they last. Because any offer on leftover 2018 model Durango, Charger, and Challengers. Worried about credit? Forget it. We approve almost everyone. Galliana's Van Dyke Dodge does the deals the other dealers won't. See us at VanDykeDodge.com. A Ram Bigger Things sales event.
Tubby Sub Shops offers catering packages for your office parties, birthday parties, and special events. Enjoy monster party subs, party platters, salads, wings, just baked gourmet cupcakes, and more. Let Tubby's cater your next party so you can have more fun. Click on Tubby's.com for all the details. Tubby's, Detroit's original steak and cheese sub shop since 1968.
Listen up, fellas. DXL is built for big and tall guys, okay? Which means they've got clothes built for style, built for comfort, and best of all, built for you. Get this, DXL spent years developing their own sizing patterns to deliver a great fit every time and every size. And with brands like Polo Ralph Lauren, DXL will have you looking great. So head to DXL.com and check out a store near you. DXL Big and Tall, built for you at DXL.com.
This hour of the Mike Valenti Show is brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. Call 1-800-LOW-RATE.
Hi, I'm Captain Obvious, and every day thousands of people book trips on Hotels.com. Trips you will later hate like. What's a hate like? It's when you like a picture of Kyle pretending to put his fingers on top of another national monument, even though you kind of hate it. It's not that you hate Kyle, it's that you hate that he's there, and you are sitting in a bathroom stall at work. Don't hate like Kyle's trip. Book your own with Hotels.com and get rewarded basically everywhere. Hotels.com. Be there, do that, get rewarded.
Liberty Mutual Insurance presents
If I don't find the right car insurance for me, I might just give up.
Did someone just say, if I don't find the right car insurance for me, I might just give up? Ma'am, what if my partner, this wild emo, I told you that Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need?
I'd say sign me up for Liberty Mutual. And also, your emu is eating my tire.
Limo. Now, only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Equal housing insurance. State laws apply.
Sports news all day, every day. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Hi, Vote Guy, brought to you by National Benefit Plans. Stanley Cup Final set to come to an end tonight. Game 7 between the Bruins and Blues from Boston. Bruins in search of their 7th cup in team history. Blues looking for the first. They'll drop the puck just after 8. Tigers meanwhile in action tonight. Looking 3-game series with the Royals from Kansas City. Daniel Norris against Danny Duffy. We'll have it here on The Ticket starting at 8. 2 more players have come into the Rocket Mortgage Classic at the end of the month. That's Brent Snedeker and Billy Horschel, former Michigan head coach and current Caps head coach John Beeline. He's also hired former University of California Brooklyn women's head coach Lindsey Gottlieb to be his assistant, making her now the first college women's head coach to join an NBA staff. And according to CBS Sports, Michigan State head coach Mark D'Antonio, the second best football coach in the Big Ten entering the season. Penn State's James Franklin sitting atop the list at number 1. Michigan's Jim Harbaugh checking in at number 3. Ryan Wollingmore for 971theticket.com.
The Detroit Tigers play the Kansas City Royals. Pre-game tonight at 7:50 on 97.1 The Ticket.
All right, Sully. Your deal, you set it up. Sports records that will not be broken in our lifetime, and I got to pick one that will.
You have to pick, not necessarily one, but we're just going to go record by record, and tell me if you think that you could ever see this record getting broken.
All right.
Yes or no?
Okay.
All right, first one, let's take a look at. This is a very historic record. It'll never be broken. Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game. Why is that funny, Roberto? People talk about this all the time.
I was thinking about his other record. Yeah, that won't be broken either.
Yeah.
No, will not be broken.
Kobe had 81, it was debated.
It's not. He was 19 points away. And that game was an utter farce. It'll never get broken. That record was made back when... Well, first of all, there's no film of the actual game. So how do I believe it?
Suspicious.
Yeah, very. And there's also no film of the other record, but he'd be awfully tired if the other one's true.
How about this next one? Jerry Rice, 22,895 receiving yards. Now listen to this. The next closest, believe it or not, Larry Fitzgerald, whose career's coming to a close, he has 16,300. I mean, I never even knew this record was this far ahead of everybody else.
No, never. That'll never get touched. Especially where we're going to spread offense, more receivers on the field, etc. No way.
Barry Bonds, 73 home runs in the season. Ever. Will that ever get broken?
Part of me wants to say yes, but the record is so absurd, and Barry Bonds' talent was so absurd, plus he was juicing out of his mind. I'll say no to that. That was a combination of a player who didn't need steroids, just using them for fun because he's a maniac. So no, it won't get broken.
Give me that steak, medium well.
Excited to get your take on this one.
Oh, you're excited? Okay.
College football related. Kellen Moore's 50 wins as a starting quarterback.
Yes.
He went 50-3 over 4 years. Will that get broken?
Yeah, that could get broken. I could buy it because look, you're going to end up with a bigger playoff. You know, you've got your 12-game schedules. All it takes is a guy at a mid-major to stay for 4 years. I think it's doable. I'm not telling you it's going to happen, but unlike some of these others, I could see it happen.
That one for sure will get broken.
Okay, thank you for that.
All right, next. This is a Celtics-related one.
No.
Crazy. Celtics 8 straight championships.
Nope, never.
8, Pete.
Salary cap has made even the Warriors winning 3 in a row or 4 in a row incredibly impossible. I mean, do you understand the cost of just keeping Draymond and Clay and Steph together? You're looking at a $600 million tax bill. No, never, ever, ever.
Wayne Gretzky, 215 points in a season. Only one person has accumulated 200 points in a single season, Wayne Gretzky.
It is completely and utterly impossible. The sport has changed. You go back to the mid-'80s, and you look at those Oilers Vancouver teams and the Islander teams. I mean, you're talking about wide open hockey, goalies that are wearing New York strip steaks as pads. You know, their stick was like a paper straw. No, it's never going to happen. It's impossible.
Now, a few weeks ago, we were talking about Chris Davis and his ridiculous hitless streak. But what about Joe DiMaggio's 56-game hit streak? This one will never be broken. What do you think of it?
I can't say never because plenty of guys have had some impressive streaks. The offensive talent in this game is incredible. The problem is the way the game is played.
She's so precious.
Did she leave?
Yep.
Damn it.
She's just so precious. Why, you almost home?
Yeah, we're getting close.
Oh, good. I just got done. I'm sweating. I smell like crap. And I brushed my teeth and washed my face and put deodorant on. But I was sweating holding Zadie. And I just got done talking to my dad. We got all through ordering his shirts, got to the end, and he couldn't find his gift card.
Oh, Jesus.
So, I know. So we canceled it all out. I just came outside. I'm going to drink one beer, and I was going to go take a nap.
Okay.
You guys on your way?
We're on road trip.
How close are you?
We're on road trip. We're at Hiller and Commerce.
Okay, well, I'll see you soon.
Okay.
Don't mind the way I look.
I
was folding clothes and holding Zadie, and I ran up to Walgreens, and
I have to go back out. There's one more job I got to do in Milford.
Annie ate the rest of the bumpy cake.
Okay.
I know. Okay, baby. I love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Nolan Ryan.
No. The guy pitched till he was 60, would throw like 300 innings.
Well, okay, this one, Nolan Ryan's 5,714 career strikeouts will never be broken, they say. The next closest was Randy Johnson, who had about 4,900. He had Roger Clemens, 4,700. Could you see another pitcher getting up there at all?
No, and I'll tell you why. I think the days of us forget about 300 innings and forget about 250 innings and forget about the Verlander special, 236 innings. Forget about 200 innings. I think the future of baseball, whether it be the usage of openers, whether it be the protection of young arms, I think baseball is headed for settling in at about 180 innings a year for your good pitchers. I will say no to every single counting stat for pitchers that you can throw at me, because I think the game has changed and it's not going backwards.
Finito. Next one, record that will never be broken. John Wooden's 10 NCAA championships. Could you ever see a coach getting to that level again? Coach K has 5 for reference.
No, it's guys don't stay around long enough. Parity is taken over. I mean, UCLA also had Sam Gilbert helping them out. You can go read about that. No, that's a flat no to me.
Let's go back to baseball real quick. Stolen bases.
Nope.
Ricky Henderson, 1,406 stolen bases.
No, nobody runs. Everybody wants to stand still. Now you're reading a lot of literature, and it's hard to argue based on the analytics where even the hit and run is leaving the game and how it's not worth it. No. I mean, you're talking about Ricky playing in the late 80s, early 90s, stealing 100 bags. Right now, if a guy steals 50 bases, people go crazy. You'd have to play for, 30 years to get to Ricky's total. No.
Only man in NFL history to win 6 Super Bowls as a player. Tom Brady's 6 Super Bowls. No one will ever break that.
I mean, it'd be one of those weird, like, hey, I'm a long snapper and I won 3 here and then I won 2 more here. I'll say no to it, but it's plausible based on playing for the right teams. I'll say no, but I guess I could find my way to it way more realistically than some of these others.
Do 2 rapid-fire quick ones here. Nolan Ryan, 7 no-hitters.
No, come on. finishes games anymore. I mean, I would love to see the pitch totals in some of Nolan Ryan's starts. I bet you there were starts he threw 225 pitches. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's just unthinkable in today's game where, God, I mean, I'll give you an example. Blake Snell, earlier in the year, was through 7 innings on 82 pitches, and he had a 2-hitter, I think, and they took him out of the game. And Nolan Ryan would have shot somebody. So no, Mike, it's impossible.
One more baseball one. Pete Rose, 4,256 hits. And maybe the craziest one to end with, local one, I guess. Gordie Howe playing in 5 different decades, which is just stupid when you think about it.
Yeah, no. It's no. Can I just say no and not even delve into why that's absurd? How many did I say yes to?
I think 2 or 3. Kellen Moore, you did.
Yeah.
And there's a couple more.
Well, of course, that's going to be Joe Milton, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
There you go.
Barry Bonds were on the fence with, right? 73 home runs.
Right, but I said no because ultimately Barry never needed to cheat. He was an MVP before cheating. He was a Hall of Famer before cheating. I don't know that you'll get someone who will so brazenly do it while being so talented. I mean, it'd be the equivalent of like Nolan Arenado for no reason playing in Colorado, then deciding to juice his mind out and trying to get to 74. It's just no.
Well, let me throw in a bonus one real quick that you might say yes to, I think, because of the scoring in the NBA. Will anyone ever break Kareem's 38,300 points in the NBA? For reference, LeBron has 32.6 right now. High school coming back. You get a guy that plays forever, jacks up a bunch of threes.
I'll say yes. I'll say yes because of what you just said. The crossover draft is going to happen, coming out straight from high school. Generational talents happen in basketball seemingly more than any other sport. Yeah, I'll say yes to that. Yeah. Well, you wouldn't update your kitchen and put an addition on without a detailed plan, would you? So don't treat your landscaping any different. Call 800-36 million. Let the pros at Miller design, install, and then maintain a beautiful landscape for you. Jeremy's team will come out, listen to what you want, and they'll make it happen. Starts with a great design, gives you the option to phase the project out, and you won't waste money. And at Miller, they get the latest technology to show you how to bring your landscape to life. It's 3D landscape design. No blueprint or a sketch. This is a full 3D render. It's fantastic. Go to GetMillerNow.com. You'll be able to look at it and see what I'm talking about. Call them up, 800-36-MILLER. That's 800-36-MILLER. You can check them out on the web anytime at GetMillerNow.com. One more time for you, that's GetMillerNow.com.
Are you a hungry, motivated professional who'd like to join the #1 home selling team in Michigan? Hi, I'm Realtor Jeff Glover. Give us a call today at 855-JEFF-SELLS or online at housesoldname.com. This CBS Sports Minute is brought to you by North Bloomfield Properties.
This is Jim Rome with the CBS Sports Minute. Another thought on Kevin Durant. We can argue about whether or not he should have been out there in Game 5, although NFLer Richard Sherman would argue that any world-class athlete worth his weight would have done the exact same thing. However, I think there's a bigger picture here. Some of you hate the Warriors so much, you simply cannot wait to tee off. Fact is, Golden State and KD have owned real estate in some of your domes since he signed in 2016, and you're just waiting for your spots. Understand the phrase, players play. They know their bodies and when they can go. KD was attracted to a world-class organization when he was a free agent. Yes, it was to play beautiful ball with talented players, but he also knew from top to bottom that organization was on point. High standards put in place everywhere, including the medical staff. Players play, accidents and freak injuries happen. It's sports. I'm Jim Rome.
At Farmers Insurance, we know every windshield collision has a unique sound. Beetle, bird poop, drone. Seen it, covered it. Talk to Farmers.
We are farmers.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchange and affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Today, business happens here, and virtually anywhere. Because today, innovative companies are reinventing the way business happens, and they need people who can keep up with the
the expertise and technology to get packages to over 150 million delivery points. So, who can help you deliver the future of commerce? The United States Postal Service. See why we deliver more e-commerce packages to homes than anyone at USPS.com/future.
At Farmers Insurance, we know a roof can withstand a lot. One exception being an airborne car. Seen it, covered it. Talk to Farmers.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Car Insurance Exchange 7 affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Do you have an extra car in your driveway that you're no longer using? Let Mother Waddles put it to good use. When you donate your car to Mother Waddles, you're helping to change a life. Just think, your generous car donation will help someone get a job, or further their educational goals, or help a needy person get back and forth to their doctor. Your old car still has value. So do your part and help Mother Waddles to help others by donating your car to Mother Waddles today. And remember, Mother Waddles is Michigan's largest and most trusted car donation program. Plus, we take any car, running or non-running. So provide hope and change a life today. Call Mother Waddles at 313-WADDLES or simply donate your car online at motherwaddles.org. That number again to donate your car for a tax deduction and help someone in need is 313-WADDLES. That's 313-WADDLES.
Buying a new grill from a big warehouse is like trying to start your old grill. You can end up standing around by yourself and nothing happens. Not at Ace. We've got an exclusive lineup of premium brands plus premium service to make sure you get the right grill. That's why grilling starts at Ace.
Getting your new grill home from your neighborhood Ace Hardware is easier than ever with free assembly and delivery when you purchase grills and accessories over $399 at participating locations.
24 Seconds Bar and Grill in Berkeley is the place to be for everything sports. Always great drink specials during the Detroit baseball games. The rooftop is open and in full swing. 24 Seconds in Berkeley, where the food is great, service is great, and parking is free. 24secondsbar.com.
Now available for download. Always Aggravated. A Mike Valenti signature podcast. Get it on radio.com and Apple iTunes.
We got some Agent War games going on. And for, I promise, I mean it. I'm going to do this Lions uniform thing. I am stunned at what somebody had to say about it. How about the Tigers? Denny McClain, 30 wins in a pitcher in one season. Yeah, and fun note, Sully's dad used to get coffee from Denny McClain at 7-Eleven every morning.
Yeah, when he got in trouble, he had to work at 7-Eleven, and I was actually the one that my dad stopped at every morning, and Denny McClain was working behind the counter.
Small world. Nobody thought Bradshaw's 4 Super Bowls would be broken, then came Brady. It could be broken, that's what Sean. How about Jack Nicklaus Majors? See, I agree with that one. I don't think that's getting broken. No. Cy Young's win total for a pitcher will never be broken. Agree. Johnny Vandermeer's back-to-back no-hitters will never be broken. I understand why you say it, but in today's game with the all-or-nothing approach, I don't know. I guess I wouldn't rule that one out. Guys, how about Wilt Chamberlain averaging 48.5 minutes a game? I know it was a different era, but the dude played every minute of every game. You know, it was also weird, too, though, is Wilt Chamberlain in several playoffs, his team would have to, whether it was with Philly or whether it was with the Lakers, etc., he was sat in a lot of fourth quarter